Hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, we're going to look at, I'm going to attempt to do a Jesus reading. It is Easter Sunday after all, okay. And see, I watched The Passion of the Christ, funnily enough, sometime last week, I think. Well, I watched the part that crucified him. I'm still waiting to catch up with the rest. But anyway, so I get the drift. Okay then, so was Jesus a real person? Absolutely. A big hell of a yes. And was he the child of God? Absolutely, look at that, sent him down to do his work and spread the word. I'm not sure about brute strength, but I know the strength in his mind was very strong as well. He would have had visions and heard things and seen things, just like sometimes we do, you know. Oh, I'm sure he heard a noise in the background or, you know, stuff like that, but obviously... clear as day for him. How did Jesus feel about Judas? Oh, bloody hell. Forgave him on the cross. Look at that. He's hanging upside down there, but he was upright. So change your viewpoint. People make promises all the time, you know, to be good, to do good things. But we're people and we're complex as well. And we have fear in our hearts. He told him to go somewhere to wait until he arrived. And it would only be after his death that they would really believe, you know, and see Jesus. Oh, I've got a tingle. That's why I get it like a patting on the head. It's strange but nice. Warm. And I really do believe, you know, because right up to that point, up to his death, people was calling him, in today's society, age, a con man, a preacher, this, that. So it actually took the death of Jesus for his disciples to feel truly enlightened and connected and see the truth. They was blind till then. How did the disciples see Jesus before his death? He was unsure of what he was doing. That would be... Well, sometimes, you know, I can picture that he would be crying out to God or his Lord and asking him, you know, why or whatever, and trying to have the understanding, you know. So I would say these, when he's trying to communicate with God, that's when he's vulnerable. No, you could say, oh, that was because of his, you know, soldiers at the time, you know, looking out for him. Or he could be accused of doing certain stuff. Save our souls, you know, saved our souls. Suffered greatly for us. Almost suicide in a way, because he was if he could have changed his mind or keep hidden about things, he'd have lasted a lot longer, but because he was out in the open about his beliefs and everything, and his relationship to God, then he became a target very quickly. How did God feel seeing his son in pain? Oh my God, this is so interesting. Despair, ruin, disappointment affects others. So that'll be the story of the crucifixion, you know, and I'm not sure about a war that followed. Did God really make the sky thunder over Jesus? Not this time round, not that time. So God obviously has a history of putting thunder in the clouds. Yeah, not this time round. It was the delays as well, so not this time round. How did God react? So how did God feel about it? Oh, it was terrible. It's, you know, his life where it was used to save others. But I don't know whether we did save others, you know. That's just my opinion. What happened to Jesus' body? Well, you're right, it was taken, but I think it was taken somewhere else, you know, because you've got secrets to be revealed, which is odd that, since it's all that time ago. Was Jesus' body removed and hidden? Well, what I'm getting there is if it was stuck there, it would have been messed with eventually, or sacrileged, or, you know, attacked and everything. So I kind of think it's been moved. I don't think it disappeared into thin air. And if he's dead, then that's why you could have an apparition of him. What will be revealed? Oh, wow. So a collaboration, so I don't, not a treasure hunt or out like that, but where it's it'll be discovered. That's what I get. It'll be discovered. So I don't believe that his body went into thin air at all. I believe it was like entombed in somewhere, you know, moved. So it was one of the disciples who said that they was there all night and awake and never saw anybody. Was they telling the truth? No, false claims. Only said it to gain favour. Oh my God. Said it to gain favour. Maybe, you know, some, not like money, but food. A ham would have done it, you know. Or does Jesus see us now? Yeah, I kind of get you. I get you. Yeah. Don't become a martyr. Don't become a martyr. We've got too much on, you know. Everything we like and love actually is a burden to us, you know. We like nice clothes, you know, but you have to go to work and burden yourself to go earn the money for them. Same with your shopping. Same with everything, even when it's not money. So it's saying deal with things differently. Oh yeah. Oh, how on earth do we do that then individually? How do we deal with things differently, but individually? Being up that way, short visits, leaving. Oh, I get it. We're on our own personal journey. Being up that way, so that would mean pursue it. We're only here for a short time. These are short visits, and then we leave the earth. Everybody's journey is different, but it's also similar as well, isn't it? Quite a few of us, you know, think alike. But I think more or less it would be saying decide your journey. You know, what is it? What is your journey here about on life? What is it? Don't have to be spreading the word. It doesn't have to be going into church. I'd like you to believe in God. The more people that believe in Him, the better it is for us, really. Life is short. Could all end up like that. He's not saying that, I did. Okay, what else does Jesus have for us? Well, that's to do with the devil. Remove yourself from a damaging situation. You can't rely on him. So I'd say beware of the false prophets that, you know, tell you that everything is going to be okay and we're going in this direction. And obviously it's not. We have to remove ourselves. So God ain't just going to come in. I know a few people think, oh, the universe has got a plan. I don't think it has. And if it had a plan, it'd have been used time and time again for every wrong thing that's happened in the world. And terrible things, I mean, really goddamn terrible, awful, torturous things that have happened. So it's us. We have to remove ourselves from this damaging situation, and we can't rely on anybody else. So anybody who's saying and hoping, you know, what they're doing, all I see is reform, restore, all of them. They're just bad in time, aren't they? Nothing can happen for 2 years, but well, as long as we're talking about it, we'll feel better and nothing gets done. I think that's, you know, that's it. When will people see that? What else does Jesus want to tell us? That God doesn't walk away from you. He's not giving up on us. And although we feel there's no escape of these situations, what's going on around us in this time, well, there is. It's shown us there. We can remove ourselves from this. We're going to have to. It's been a long time since Jesus saw slaves, I'll tell you. And that's all I'm feeling and seeing right now. What hope have you got for us, Jesus? More and more will come to believe in him. More and more. Like there's a future relationship, and let God work through you. Let God work through you. I think we certainly are coming into it. I mean, I don't know, it's probably gone back full circle to me because as a young child, and I mean, I don't know, 4, 5, I was always going to church. It was only when I got to age 10 and I started a different school in a different area. And believe it or not, well, I kept asking about a church, so the dinner lady told me where to go. And the problem is exactly what she was describing was exactly what I was seeing. But I was seeing a church that didn't look loved and hadn't been open for ages. And I kept saying it's closed. And she said, no, it's not, it's open, it's open, it's open. So, and I was on the wrong part of the estate where I lived. It was, I mean, by the time I realised I was 15 and gone to, yeah. So there is that, believing in we can work together. I wonder if that's because if you believe in God, you have like a certain type of thought train, you know, where it works. It's kind of a discipline. If you stick to it, it works for larger groups. How does God feel about us? Overall, you know, he's very proud of us. We're his children. Well, oh, that's it. We're his children. He sees us as his children. Well, he might not be happy all the time, eh? Sorry, guys. The light keeps going off. Well, it's the sunshine, actually. So God sees us as his children. I don't know what a sunset has to do with it, but I'm seeing a sunset. So at dawn and at night, at dawn and at night, that's what I get. Maybe those are like the best times to communicate. Is that right, universe? Yes. Yeah, twice a day. So when you get up, have God in your heart, and when you go to sleep, have God in your heart as well. Why have we never met you, God? Because you would deny me. You would lock me up. You would throw away the key. You would deny me. And he cannot. I think he can't come here because the devil's already here. Is the devil already here, God? Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. When we die, do we get to meet you? Oh my word, look at that. It's beautiful, unconditional love. That's how you'll feel like all this was something else. But he also does try to help you. You know, he does try to help you in this physical life as well. Come on then, I don't know. Let's have a look. What do you look like? Do you have any form, physical form, you know? Do you sit in a chair? You know, what are you? Or are you in the air, like a consciousness? What are you? What are you? Some get angry and destructive. Well, if he gets upset, I imagine he does get angry. Does God get angry? He gets angry at the fact that people don't take the opportunities or to, like, it gets, well, he's feeling like we've all gone a bit mad, actually. It's the carrying over. So, like, you know, if you was being a pain in the ass for one day, then that's fine. Because you've got the next day the opportunity to put things right or be right or, you know, be better. And I think that's what I'm feeling here. It's like every day is ground zero. You can restart, you can, you know, you can begin anew. Every day, every moment, every second is that opportunity to do better. So anger, destructiveness, it's like the air. Do you have a physical body? Yes or no? No. So anger and destructivity isn't one person, okay? It can spread, it spreads, and I think that's what he's saying. So however anger and destructiveness affects us, infects us all, is the same as what God is the same technique or the same force. Are you like the whoosh? I don't know, like when you get whooshed all over you with feelings. Is that what you are, God? Absolutely. And we have God as well. We have him in our hearts, we have him in our heads, we have him around nature-wise, you know. You've got everything around you, he says, to know that God exists. He created everything. The flowers, the air, the rain, they're this, they're that, you know. What he didn't create was war and all this violence and criminality. He's not responsible for that. What would God like to tell us? Now we feel like God isn't doing enough, isn't real, you know. If he was, he'd do this, he'd do that. But he's asking us to, like, you know, hold on a little bit longer. Don't give up. Don't be suspicious that he isn't watching or knowing what's going on. Don't be suspicious that he is not, you know, trying to help, because we might see, how do we interpret that help, okay? How do we interpret it? Is it that he physically sends someone down so we can crucify him just like we did Jesus and not believe him and deny him? Or can it come in a different way that God foresees success? Basically, I think it's just because you can't see him doesn't mean he's not there. He is. It's us that needs to listen. You might think, well, what do you mean by that? Well, how about if I don't know, a program or an advert comes on, and you think, oh, that means something, but it's something to do with a goal maybe, and you think, oh my God, is that a coincidence or what? Start looking for the beauty in things. Start being grateful like I am for even just going to bed last night and I could see the full moon and a load of clouds as well popping over it. But I was grateful that I could see that, yeah, I am grateful for everything. Grateful that they have my fruit and farmer, in the shop. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just forever grateful. Probably why I feel okay most of the time. But yeah, it's hard for some people to know. But just do it a few times a day. Feel grateful, feel blessed. Don't think about what you haven't got. Don't think about the boyfriend. Don't think about this. Don't think about that job. Don't think about that bill or car. Think of something that's right in front of you. So do you have the power, God, to step in on things and help us? No, he's not allowed. And anyway, the thing is, everybody wants to entertain the devil. Like violence, doing things wrong, sinning, whatever. People pulled away from God. Does God need more of us to believe? He doesn't need us to do anything. It's us that need. We're the ones that are unhappy. We're the ones, that are seeking his help and guidance. And then our feelings towards God as well. Apparently we need to, deal with that. Okay, let's just, does God have any favourites? No. No. Don't you start telling people that. No. But he knows he has enemies. And those enemies will be the ones that say don't believe in God, that God can't exist and don't do this, don't do that. What kind of relationship did God and the devil have? There are rules. There are rules. As long as you stick to the rules, that's it. They don't not stick to the rules. I think they've always, their opponents. Good will overcome evil. Well, I don't know how that translates into our current situation, but shall we ask, how does that translate to our current situation in life? Information not passed on. Well, we don't talk about him anymore. At schools, we always used to say prayers in assembly as well. We used to do like quite a few traditional religious things. Like, I don't know whether they do it now, but I think it was either September or October. You would have like a harvest festival and stuff as well. So don't do it in schools anymore. Don't do it here. People don't go to church. You know, there's not that many religious movies out there or programs either. And what the devil wants is to dilute that, you know, so that he can reign and cause the turmoil that he's doing now. I'm not really going to speak to the devil. He's not my kind of guy. But anyway, yeah, so it's that, isn't it? All trying to be rewritten out of history and future as well. I think that the devil doesn't want us to talk about God, and I would say we need to. I'm not going to taint this by the devil. Ugh. I did a reading before. I asked if the devil existed, and it came out with the devil. I tried it again. I got another devil off the second deck, so no chance. I'm not bringing him into my arena. But what does we shouldn't exist him. We shouldn't exist him. Huh? What is God doing for the earth and the people? What action has he been taking? Oh, bloody hell. We're the ones that pushed him away. We're the ones that didn't want to know. We're the ones that went for their devils in disguises and chose our lives and actions of that, for lust, for greed, for, you know, for all those things. So if we talk about you more and believe in you more, God, will that make any change? I think people would struggle to give up their daily temptations, and they do forsake all others. I just read a post on somebody's thing this morning talking of evil. She's a YouTuber, and she's had such a hard time, and mainly from women, other women. Anyway, I left a comment. They think they're bright enough to, you know, cure your mental health and everything else and your well-being, yet they're too stupid to realise that the social media has already corrupted them. But yeah, I don't really comment much, but I felt I needed to. Bless her. Anyway, I don't know, she probably won't ever watch me. It'll be one of them comments you don't see, but it was pretty good, I'll say. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we've been doing. We've rejected him and entered the darkness. Darkness is social media. Darkness is thinking the world owes you a favour. Darkness is, you know, being lazy, not getting off your ass and going to work and screwing everybody else. Being mean to each other, you know, saying nasty things. There's just no need for it. and say what they like about me. I've got a 15 personality disorder, so one of them can deal with it, can't they? I'll have the day off. Anyway, but, oh dear. Okay, so, will Jesus return to earth? Something you do? Is that now? Is that Easter? No, it's being grateful for what we do. Will he come? I think he's there. Something we often do. Is that praying? Actually, I know you're going to say yes, but is it praying? Unprofessionals. Is it the churches? Deliberate. Yeah, we've been deliberately pushed out of the churches. I think now we should all start rocking up. We was deliberately pushed out of churches. They used to be so interesting. They used to, I suppose, they had like a kiddies church club. And like you used to have your in the morning, you could have some breakfast, you know, and some fruit. So it's probably like a kids club. Can you imagine parents doing that today? Oh, they'd be moaning, wouldn't they? Are we to celebrate Jesus in his forms? Give up, walk away, forget about us. Extricate yourself. No, and it's forgive us our sins and trespasses. That's what it is. I think that's it. God, will you ever show your face down here? Hard work pays off, continue effort for success. Yeah, we have to start, you know. We have to do what we said a minute ago. So that's like talking about him more, or thinking about him more, believing in him a little bit more, you know, handing yourself over to him and not feeling embarrassed or stupid or empty or that it's fake. He'll send ideas our way as well. So it doesn't need a physical presence, neither does Jesus. But what they do need is to believe in their Lord or God, whatever you know you want to think, and then that way it gives less room and energy for the devil energy that's on this earth. No, that devil is definitely everywhere you go. You can see it, all the you know, the chaos, the drugs, the homeless, you know, everything. Corrupt people, violent criminals, prisons are full of the devils, you know. That's that energy. So it makes sense that, you know, if you've got everything is equal, they said, everything's equal. So you've got 50% dark, 50% light. If 20% more of the dark can just convert to the light, you don't need a presence because it's already there. Okay, I'm just going to do a joke now. God, what's your favourite breakfast? That jumped out. Being with his family, probably Cocoa Pops or something, stability and lasting. I keep hearing popping, so he's probably saying Rice Krispies. But being with his family, okay, and content. So I don't think they just eat bread. I think they can be quite modern up there. It's peace they feast on, you know, peace. That's what he likes for breakfast. Well, nice to be where you are. Okay, I don't know, this was rather interesting. What will become of us in the next few months, God? Well, the kingdom of heaven, you know, expands. I mean, did we need all this pressure and chaos for us to start wanting to be, you know, and identify with being a Christian because of other religions? But that's interesting. Let me ask, how does, you know, God feel about the Islam religion? Nothing, it shouldn't exist, okay, but it's been there for the whole of time. It's there for wars. It's a devil's energy, they're saying. You know, this is not in his kingdom at all. Is Islam religion man-made? By corrupt people to take your freedoms, hidden discussions, enslave you, and all the rest of it, okay? So it is not God's will. It is not God's way. It never was. It was designed to enslave people. I mean, you think how many people get punished, how many people are taken out, you know, how many people have been sacrificed as well. So that's the devil's energy. It's nothing to do with ours. And when I say ours, I'd say every religion, really, that you think of. The souls don't go to heaven. Their souls don't go. Because, well, it's told you what happens when you forsake him. And we're just starting to learn. So what do you think about that? We've kind of been pushed into this now, you know, coming back to you. How do you feel about us having to be, you know, in extreme circumstances to come back to you? How do you feel about that? On top of the world, not just on top of the world, but he created the world. He's the creator of the bloody world, okay? He's not the creator of chaos. I kind of feel like it has to be done. It's his world. It's our world. It's his world. That is spreading, you know. His message is not just for us one-on-one. His message is to be spread throughout the whole world, okay, to bring peace. And why would you say it's religion? Why would we say this is important to believe, okay? Why is it important to believe in you, God? Oh, look at that. Oh my God, I'm amazing. I just love this. To overcome the devil, to beat the devil. Beat the devil. Think of God. Don't give in to the temptations of the unhealthiness of the bad, the badness, being evil to each other. Give it up. Give it a rest. Let's try something else. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end on that note. Happy Easter Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I must admit, I've enjoyed it as well. It wasn't anything like I ever thought it would be, actually. It was 100 times better. So, there you go. All right, guys. Bye now. Bye-bye.